Welcome back. This series is wrapping up. We are on the ninth installment of Fatal Errors that Kill Follow Up Dead in its Tracks. The ninth fatal error that sales professionals typically make is being pushy in the wrong way. What do I mean by that? Well, being pushy in the wrong way is when you don't have the permission of the prospect to push them, to challenge them, to guide them in overcoming their limiting beliefs. And that usually happens when you, as the sales professional, are focused on your personal needs to close a sale, to make a commission, to get inventory out. When that happens, typically you will have also throughout the sales call and throughout your interaction with the prospect have been focused on your own needs, which, if you've listened to the other 8 videos in the series, that the prospect will be disconnected with you. They won't trust you. They won't share challenges, roadblocks, elements that prevent them from taking action, whether they be real, imaginary, or straight out lies, whatever they are. So what happens is that because you're focused on your own needs of closing the sale, you will be noticing, hearing, and capturing signals that tell you the prospect is ready to buy, when they're in actual fact they aren't. And when you're in that situation, you're coming to the close of the sale, the call, not the sale, but the call, because in this type of situation, the sale rarely happens. You're coming to the end of the call, and the prospect brings up an excuse not to buy, or an objection that you didn't expect. And you're all surprised, you're all flustered. And since your expectation was, oh, this is going to be an easy sale, now you start becoming aggressive. You start becoming sarcastic. You start becoming directly challenging, putting the prospect in even more of a protect myself, defend my position, and justify why it is that what I'm saying is right. Now, if you qualified your prospect correctly, as I indicated in the previous 8 videos on the errors that you need to avoid, your prospect has given you their trust. Your prospect has shared surprisingly intimate details that they don't share with their partners. They've given you permission to guide them, to lead them towards the solution, because they realize and understand that you understand their challenges, their needs better than they can express them. And if you do that, then you can challenge and become pushy in the right way. And I'll give you an example. I referred to Paul a couple of videos back, and I'll refer to him. I'll bring him up again as an example. Paul, we were in a follow-up call. He showed up, so that's because I had qualified him properly. He showed up even though he wasn't ready to buy in the beginning, and he was voicing concerns. But because he understood that I was there to guide him and for his success, and I addressed the constraints he had when he hadn't brought him up, I was able to push him outside of his comfort zone to make a decision he initially in the call said he wasn't ready to do. I'll give you another example. This was Brav. Her name is Brav. And she had given me buying signals that she was ready to move forward on a multiple $10,000 package, actually a $35,000 coaching package. On the second call, she came back to me challenging me on why should I buy from you. And because I was open to her buying signals, her objections, and I understood what her reasons for moving forward and not might be, instead of pushing her, I showed her that I wasn't attached to the sale. And once I was able to show her that, she said, okay, I was testing you and you proved to me that you're not the typical salesperson. And now that I have gained her full confidence, I can push her. By the end of this week, we'll be having a call. If you're listening to this later on, this would be in the past. And I will be probably pushing her to buy that $35,000 package. And she will do it because she trusts me and she knows that I have her best interest at heart, instead of the $15,000 package that she's thinking of getting. So make sure that you create the environment to get permission from your prospect to be pushy and challenging in the right way. Not confrontational, but because you want your prospect to achieve their goals and it's for their best interest. I look forward to sharing the 10th, which I think is the most exciting of all of the series. And in the meantime, I wish you great success. Qualify hard, not in the way that is typically shown, but qualify hard so that you can have a very productive follow-up with your prospects. I wish you blessings and lots of success, and I'll catch you in the 10th video and final installment of the series.